Hi all, today we're looking at the genuine Kamry E-Pipe and these are genuine, purchased direct from Kamry. They're one of our favourite suppliers and we buy quite a bit of gear direct from them. This one is genuine. There is quite a few fakes out there, but we do only stock the genuine item. So let's get into what's in it. You'll get 30 mils of tobacco flavoured juice. There's a place in checkout. If you want a different flavour or a different strength, you can leave a note in checkout requesting a different flavour. This is the travel adapter, because the charger in this unit is a European or American plug on it, but we'll go over that now to use it as we get into it. So let's open it up, and this one's going to be a funky green pipe, but that's the charging unit. We'll have a look at that in a bit more detail in a minute. We'll have a couple of business cards in there. These are our business cards, obviously. It's got our phone number on there, our email address, if you want to contact us for any reason. It does have a manual in here, but this is really the lightest manual I've ever seen. There's not a lot to these, but yeah, it could be a better manual. But watch this video and we'll go through how exactly to set it up. You get two Kamry batteries. The unit only takes one, so there's always a spare. You can have one charging and you've always got one going. Now let's have a look at the unit itself. This one's a fairly bright sort of fluorescent green. They're available in 7 colours, I believe. There's green, as we've got here. There's black, blue, green, black, blue, red, pink, purple. There might be 6 colours. Green, black, red, blue, pink, purple. Yeah, I think that's about it. It's probably 6 colours. Oh, 7. Silver. It's also available in silver. I thought there were 7. These are also coming out in a wood finish. Exactly the same pipe with a wood finish. We'll have them, should have them here around the end of April. So if you're looking at them before then, and you might like a wood finish one, we will have them at the end of April. They will be slightly more expensive than these ones, but not a lot more expensive, probably about $10 dearer. Anyhow, we'll go over this unit here that we've got in front of us. So we'll go through how to put the battery in to start with. First off, we might just pull it apart. It all comes apart. The drip tip, or the tip, comes out. You could put another drip tip. It will take another drip tip. I've got one here, just a demonstration. So if you had maybe a fancy skull drip tip, they will fit it. So yeah, any standard drip tip, which they're all pretty much the same, will fit it. Now this is the clearomiser unit that comes off. There's also this ring here, which is sort of like a joiner, that acts as a joiner between the clearomiser and your sort of power unit. This is where your battery goes in your power unit. We'll just put that aside for a second and I'll just stick that back on so I don't lose it. Now to install your battery, this piece here just unscrews off like so, and you can see there you've got your spring at the bottom and your button here at the top, and you can see that there when you activate the button, that gives you connection which fires the unit. So we'll throw a battery in. positive and negative. Positive goes to the top. These are a little fiddly to get this top back on, but you just push them down and screw it on. Once you get it going, it's fine. They don't go up too far, and they're done up. Now we'll go back to the clearomiser. Now one thing that I will say is important is don't over tighten this clearomiser when you put it on, because you can over tighten it. So you just need to grab it just until you feel it touch, and that's it. If you over tighten it, it can be really hard to get it back off again, because this part here where you need to unscrew it, it's just a shiny finish and it can be really hard to grab. It'd be much better designed if it was sort of a knurled finish, something you could get a grip on. It'd work much better. That might be in version 2 of the pipe. But yeah, you don't need to over tighten it. So just do it up, just gently, just nip it up, and that's it. Now to fill the unit, it fills from the top. So you just unscrew the top. Now this unit does take replaceable coils. These are like any clearomiser. They'll usually last a few weeks and then need replacing, but you don't need to replace the whole clearomiser unless it's broken. Most occasions you can just replace the coil. We sell the coils here, and the coil is just this top unit here. It just unscrews off. If you can see that I'm unscrewing it off there. I'm not going to pull it right out because them wicks are, well, they're not hard, but they're a bit of a pain to get back in. I don't want to do it here. It'll make this video another minute and a half longer, but they just unscrew, and you just screw your new coil back in like so, and you're good to go. Now pretty simple to fill. I've got some juice here, so it's just, you just fill round the sides here. Don't fill in that top hole, that's your air hole. So just fill around the side, which I'm doing now. You can just fill these direct from the juice bottle. Just going to give that half full. What did I do with the top? There it is. Put the top back on. Just finger tight, and be careful when you're doing the top back up, because once it gets tight you'll start tightening this end. It'll turn this end around and it'll make this super tight. So just be careful when you're doing it up. Just snip it up to tight, and that's it. We'll say with general maintenance on this unit, with mine, I was getting probably once or twice a day I'd have to take the tip off and just get a tissue or use a hanky just to clean the odd drop of fluid that was getting in here. You'll notice it because it works pretty good overall, but you know, after 4 or 5 hours use, I'd notice it when I was sitting down. I'd pick it back up, I'd get a bit of a gurgling when I was drawing, so you know straight away, and it's usually just a couple of drops of juice just sitting in this little bowl here where the drip tip goes in. So just get a tissue or something to clean it out with, put your drip tip back in, and you're good to go again. Now I'm not going to vape that straight away. I will give you a quick demo of how much vapour it produces. These units really work well, by the way. Produce a really good vapour production. I'm not going to start it straight away because this is a top coil clearomiser. So when you first fill it, I would recommend to at least leave it for at least 10 minutes. And you can see what I'm doing here, getting this juice flowing all around, because you need to let that wick in there, or all them wicks, completely soak up juice and let it soak right up the wick so it gets to where your heating element is, which is up the top here in the middle. If you just fill it up and draw on it straight away, you could burn the wick, and then you'll need to replace the coil on it because you'll just get a burning flavour through it. So with any clearomiser on any electronic cigarette of any type, on your first fill you should leave it a minimum of 10 minutes, Just get the wick nice and soaked, give it a bit of a swish around, and then just sit it down for 10 minutes before you start vaping on it. While that's doing that, I'll show you how to charge a battery. So it comes with this charger, and as I said, it's got some foreign plug on it, definitely not Australian. That's where this travel adapter is supplied with the kit, so that just plugs into there. And then it's recommended that you don't have this plugged in until you put the battery actually in it. So the battery just goes in this unit. It's clearly marked. The positive is there at this end, negative at the bottom, so you just match that up with the battery. And you just pull that slider down and put it in like so. Now this charges, you know, it's not high end by any means, but it is quite handy because you can fit multiple sizes in it because it does have this slider. So maybe if you've got other mods that take bigger batteries, you can also charge them with this charger. So that is the added bonus. But put the battery in and then let's just plug it in. And that light will be red when it's charged, and I believe these ones take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, maybe 8. So like I said, it's not a high-end charger by any means, so up to 8 hours that light will go solid green when it is fully charged. Once it's fully charged, you should disconnect it, and that's really it with charging. It's not rocket science by any means. So that's it with the kit, the filling. This really hasn't been sitting for 10 minutes, but I'm going to give it a bit of a toot just to give you an idea of how much vapour production it does produce. Hopefully it does work. I'm pretty sure it will. Working pretty well there, I think. Produces plenty of vapour. It's a really good working, cool little pipe. We sell quite a few of them because they actually work well. In years gone by, the electronic cigarette pipes were pretty crappy, but they seem to have got it pretty right now, and they work very well. Pretty cool item. So that's it. Like I said, 7 colours. By the end of April we'll also have wooden ones, or wooden finish. I haven't actually had one in the flesh yet, but I believe they actually are made of wood. But that'll be on the website, and I may even put a quick video up of one of them. But that's it for this one, so thanks for watching, and if you want a pipe, I do highly recommend these. They work well. Thank you.